Now, before you can create jobs, you must set up some reference information that you can use for jobs. You can create a job with only a name, but including additional information provides default values for the positions assigned to the job. These default values save time later when you add positions to the job. Job details are date effective, so if you create the job today but do not add the details until later, if you ever look at the job as of the creation date, it will appear to have no details. Now we'll talk about job types and functions. Now, job types are not a required field. However, if you plan to use job types when you set up eligibility rules for compensation management, you should set up job types before you set up jobs. Now, to enter a new job type, you're going to open Organization Administration and then open Jobs and Job Types. In the Exempt Status field, you will select one of the following options to indicate the Fair Labor Standards Act exempt status of jobs with this job type. So it's either going to be exempt. Now, exempt jobs are exempt from overtime under the Fair Labor Standards Act. Non-exempt jobs are non-exempt from the overtime, and thus they will be earning overtime. And then you can have does not apply, which means that the Fair Labor Standards Act coverage is not applicable. Now, job functions are also not required. However, if you plan to use job functions when you set up eligibility rules for compensation, you should set up job functions before you set up jobs. Now, to enter a new job function, you will open Organization Administration and then Jobs and Job Functions. Before you create jobs, you must set up titles for those jobs. Positions inherit titles from the job that the position is associated with. Titles are not exclusive to jobs. The titles that you set up can also be used for positions and workers. Now, to enter a new job title, you're going to open up Personnel Management and then open Setup and then Titles. As shown here, the titles list is a simple list with no additional information. These are just titles. They have no logic associated with them. They're just something that you will fill in on particular jobs. Now we'll talk about areas of responsibility and job tasks. Now, areas of responsibility are the work roles, processes, products, and actions that a worker performing the job is responsible for. You will enter these areas of responsibility in the Organization Administration module by opening up Jobs and then Areas of Responsibility. Job tasks are the basic tasks that a worker in a position for that job must complete. A position uses the job task from the job that a position is associated with. You can enter a new job task in the Organization Administration module by opening Jobs and then Job Tasks. You'll have a note field for the areas of responsibilities or the job task form that you can optionally enter additional information. For example, you can have an area of responsibility. You could list the rooms in a specific section of the building that a person with this area of responsibility is responsible for. The notes entered can be updated for a specific job or position without changing the notes you entered here. Now, here on this jobs list page, you can enter and maintain jobs. From the Personnel Management module, you're going to get to this page by going to Organizations and then Jobs. For the selected job, you can view the job type, the function, the maximum number of positions, the full-time equivalent, and any notes. In the fact box over here, you can see a list of the positions for the selected job and the skills needed for the job.